Well, hello there. Welcome to this winter fashion trend video, but more so fashion trends that are trending for winter that I don't think are wearable or fit into a classy wardrobe or classy styling. So let's get right into them. Okay, so first up, one of the big trends for winter is the greatest show on earth clothing vibe. Think about like circus vibe clothing, clown-like mixtures, things of that nature that plays off of those vibes. There are quite a lot of them on the runways leading up to like winter, spring, and I just don't think it's like wearable or fits into the classy style. I saw Vivienne Westwood, Jill Sander, Louis Vuitton. They all had different versions of this type of like dressing and style and fashion on their runways. And while I get that, you know, these are all shows. They're exactly doing that, putting on a show. It's always so nice to be able to pull from those shows pieces that could fit into our style and fit into our wardrobes. And I just don't see how or where like the clown-like dressing or in this category could fit into a classy wardrobe. So absolutely not a trend that I would recommend into the classy style, feminine style, timeless style. Definitely not something that I think you would want to be dressing in or feel, you know, classy and beautiful in the next 5 to 10 years. So I would say avoid that trend completely. All right, moving right along, we have the travel wardrobe trend. You heard me correctly, and if you're thinking what you're thinking, I'm thinking, or I'm saying, you're correct. Travel wardrobe. So we're talking about clothing and pieces that belong in like your travel category, like your robes. Yes, robes. People will be wearing robes. I think I've seen it where Kendall Jenner did like a robe thing with the no pants look, and I'm like, absolutely not classy. Now guys, I am not judging in terms of that type of judging. I'm judging just a category based off of classy styling and other styling. Hi, I'm Kima. Welcome to my channel. My channel focuses on classy style for the everyday woman, classy wearable fashion that we can all elevate to sustain. So if that's something you're into, I do encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Let's get to know each other. My comment section is always open. Now moving right along into the travel wardrobe, I saw Balenciaga, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. They all had different versions of that on the runway, and love the shows, love watching them, going through them, seeing the productions and everything. But for me, as a girl that maintains or tries to build and maintain a classy wardrobe, I just don't think that trend is wearable for me. My robes will stay in the bathroom, and all my other pieces that belong in the house will stay in the house. Okay, so moving right along, another trend for winter is the tumble dry clothing. So think about, the idea is that like you have your laundry freshly done, or maybe not done, but they're just like tumble dried, and they're not ironed, they're not in any particular ready to wear form. So you're just gonna put it up, haul it on, out you go. So that is trending. And I feel like what's so beautiful with fashion, I feel like the younger kids, you know, I am 38. I'm 38, so I am young. I am absolutely young, but I'm talking about younger kids. And so I feel like these trends of the ones that I'm talking about here that are not wearable for classy styling belong to the younger kids, the Gen Zs, right? So when you think tumble dry, I mean, my mom and my grandma would knock me over my head to dare think about just hauling on my clothing like that. So it is trending. J.W. Anderson, PHS, Prada, Y Project, they all have them on the runway. Beautiful, fun shows to watch, but absolutely not wearable in a classy wardrobe. Again, guys, let me know if you disagree with any of these trends that I'm thinking it's not wearable or belong in a classy wardrobe. Let me know if you disagree. Tell me why in the comments. I would really love to know your thought process, and am I the only one thinking this, right? Moving right along, another trend is the oversized, dramatic clothing, weird juxtapositions of putting pieces together on clothing. So think about like open work materials. That's one of the things that's one of the ways they've categorized it. Open work materials. So think about like pom-poms thrown on sequins, but in a staggering way where it's not like, you know, just nicely put together. I don't know how else to say it. Guys, when I saw these, I was like, what in the world, right? Again, am I the only one? So I saw Bottega did it, Valentino, Yuhan Wang, Isabel Marant. They all had versions of these on their runways, and I couldn't get around it. And if you haven't seen my wearable winter fashion trends video, definitely check it out after this video if you're actually looking for winter trends that are wearable and classy. This is the complete opposite, and I thought it would be fun to go through it, and I thought it would be fun to hear people's perception too. Agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. So yeah, the Aircon oversized disproportionate open material work clothing, not wearable in my opinion. Moving right along, we have unexpected layering and styling as another trend that I don't think is wearable, and I need to be careful here when I do say that. I think they're very amazing, gorgeous ways that you can style pieces that are unexpected layering and still look so polished and classy. If you guys don't know about this fashion blogger, her name is Blair Edeby, Atlantic Pacific. Look her up. I'll run some of her stuff on screen. She is the queen, the quintessential queen of unexpected layering in the most classy way. And every time I come across Blair's content, I am like, who thought about putting these two pieces together? These unexpected ways of layering. She does such an excellent, delicate job of keeping it modern, feminine, and classy. So Blair, she's an animale. Okay, you guys, I'm having problems saying the words animale. Of course, when the video is edited, you probably wouldn't see how many takes it took me to say animale and not animale. Okay, look. I have a Jamaican accent. I was born and raised in Jamaica for the first 19 years of my life. I've been living in Los Angeles for 18 years, almost half the time. And so, bear with me when you hear different pieces in my accent throw itself out there. That is where it's coming from. So, Blair is an anomaly to the unexpected layering, and I would highly recommend if you're into classy styling and just like gorgeous fashion, you consume her content. I love her content. She was actually one of the first bloggers that I followed like years ago and was an inspiration for me to start blogging 10 years ago. So I credit Blair and a few other influencers that really spoke to me, that told me that you can do this too. You can share your love for fashion, your love for elevated lifestyle, nice things, fine things, whatever you want to call it. So definitely check her out. Anyway, so unexpected layering can happen in a good way. I saw Louis Vuitton, Issey Miyake, a couple other brands like Balenciaga, they're known for that, do a lot of the unexpected layering on the runway, and it just didn't look polished, it didn't look classy, it didn't look timeless, it didn't look feminine and gorgeous and beautiful. They looked like artwork, and so I don't think that that type of vibe is wearable, but Blair's is. Moving right along, feather details. So I did see a lot of feather details trending for winter 2024, and the reason I'm putting it into the not wearable classy fashion, classy style category is because of the delicacy of feather and how wrong feather can go. I think if you have like a beautiful dress that just has like subtle feather details, that could really be so classy. I also find that with feather, if it's not placed or done well, and because this is a wearable fashion video where I'm speaking about, you know, us shopping and buying pieces from our everyday stores or Zara's or H&M's or Banana Republics, we could go up a little bit to Ralph Lauren's and to J. Crew's, and we could even go higher and keep going higher. But mostly wearable, most of our budgets for shopping would probably belong in just your average category. And I find that when we are shopping certain delicate pieces, fabrics, and so on, the everyday store does not, one, source the best, and two, they don't make it the best way for longevity or so it looks polished. It could easily be like you buy like a feather dress, let's say from H&M. A lot of the times it's so like basic done that the feather starts falling off. Is it wearable? Yes, it is. But is it wearable after that? No, because then you have pitchy patchy feather pieces missing. For example, though this is more high-end, I do have a pair of Akusara summer sandals. There's beautiful fuchsia pink colors, and I bought them with feather details all over the front, and I was like, these are so pretty and gorgeous. I could just wear like a black dress during the summer, and because the feather is black and the shoes is fuchsia and a black bag, and just mixing in a scarf would look so good for the summer. Bought it because I'm like, it's high-end, and I'm assuming that you're spending a couple dollars on it, it would definitely be well made. Turned out not well made. The feathers fall out. I have to keep clipping them in, putting them in, that I've only worn the shoes outside twice. And I bought them 3 summers ago, only wore them twice outside. So be mindful of feather. Feather absolutely can be classy, can be wearable, but I would say make sure, one, you're shopping in store and probably buy better, much higher quality. That's why it's more so on my not wearable winter classy fashion trend video here that I'm doing. I did see quite a few of the designers have it on the runway. Roberta Cavalli had it on the runway, Undercover, Charles Jeffrey, and while they could make sense, I also saw some other designer brands that had really still beautiful pieces, but I'm like, do I need to spend that type of money for feather? No, I don't. I can merge onto something else. Again, check out my wearable winter fashion trends video for more wearable fashion after this one. Moving right along, disproportionate clothing in the capacity of, I don't even know how to categorize this or what a good term would be. I'll put some examples on the screen so you can see what I mean. Disproportionate clothing, a lot of this on the runways. A lot of this, and therefore seeped its way over into our everyday wearable trendy stores and fashion. Now, I don't think these pieces or vibe is classy because I don't think it's timeless, I don't think it's classic, and I don't think it's functional for a classy wardrobe. Now, if you're going to a one-off event or let's say a bougie Halloween party or something like that, then yes. But your everyday wearable, absolutely, I don't think so. So I saw Rick Owens, Louis Vuitton, JW Anderson, they had like really, you know, art-like pieces on the runway in this category, and I was like, looks great, the show is great, it's fun, all the productions. I watch the shows so much for the productions and the vibes. Yes, saw all of those, but I don't think they fit into a classy wardrobe. And those type of sculptural volumes for me are more for like particular parties or theme party, definitely not everyday wearable. Moving on, teddycoats. Teddycoats are a huge trend, and teddycoats are wearable and could be classy, and I'm leaning a little bit to agree, but not fully, just because there's another option for a classy wardrobe, wearable classy wardrobe than teddycoats, which would be your faux fur coats, which I mentioned and talked about in my classy wearable winter trends video. So definitely see that video after. Now, teddycoats, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they're practical, they keep us warm, but if I'm gonna pick between the two, I'm definitely gonna go faux fur because it's a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more structured. I find that teddycoats are so much more casual, and I prefer to buy an item that can go both casual or dressed up versus one that's just going to be casual. So like a teddycoat, I wouldn't like have on like a teddycoat to go to like a beautiful winter wedding or cover myself with that, but I would faux fur. And I also would dress down a faux fur with sneakers and stuff like that. So this is why I put the teddycoat here. It's not a wearable classy winter fashion trend. But let me know how you feel about your teddycoats. Is it in your classy closet? Is it in your wardrobe, and will you be holding on to it? Would you prefer to switch over to faux fur coats, or just where you are? Let me know. Okay, finally, a winter fashion trend that I don't think is wearable or classy right now is another one that's on the fence, is this seashell prints. And I think Seashell can be classy and is absolutely wearable. However, this is such an unbiased opinion. It's an unbiased opinion of mine. I am over seashells, which tie into the mermaid core, and I'm also over Barbie core. I said it, I'm over mermaid core and Barbie core. So when I saw and researched and just saw that Seashell's mermaid core vibe is trending for winter, I was like, come on, no, take it away, take it back. So it's fine, seashells are fine, but I'm so over mermaid core and Barbie core. Like, enough, we had it all of 2023. I don't want to merge into what's left of 2023, getting into winter 2023 and then going over to winter 2024 with Barbie core or mermaid core. Loved both movies, but no. They are, however, some classy, fabulous seashell pieces that I've seen, but I also find that it's also one of those not always wearable. It's more like occasion wearable seashells that you can find for classy pieces. So I could buy like a seashell type of like printed but subtle printed dress, but I wouldn't wear it often out. I would wear it like, let's say, a special event or around the holidays or so on. But this one is highly debatable. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think about all the other styles that I don't think are wearable, classy fashion for winter. And let me know what you'll be wearing this winter or anything else in the comment section. So thank you guys for watching. Definitely check out my actual wearable winter trends video after this one, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye.